What is up, guys? Boxy here. Today we'll be doing a raid guide for the Blight Dragon on Elite difficulty. I'm going to preface this video explaining that there are multiple strategies you can do for this raid. This is just the one that I felt is easiest to teach and best for pugging. So this is a 3-phase fight, but the first 2 phases are primarily focused on doing the mechanics. The third phase is where you actually are trying your best to burn the boss. So the first mechanic we're going to be doing here is beacon. You'll see this pyro comes out when the beacon drops. You need to immediately swap to it and kill it. The pyro kills the beacon in 2 hits. If the beacon dies, you are pretty screwed on the boss. So it's very important that you kill that pyro before it can hit the beacon. After the beacon, as you can see, we're positioning to go for the next beacon. The next beacon comes up on the other side of the boss. Again, you'll see as soon as it drops, the pyro appears, and I've already swapped targets. You want to be on it immediately. After this phase, we're going to go straight to the dragon's butt. These are the 2 most important positions, is dragon's butt and on your marker. So dragon's butt right here, we're going to be sharing the meteor that goes onto the tank. You'll see the tank walks under, there's that red mark, boom, explosion. Next, the dragon is going to do a knockback that sends everybody across the room. As soon as you get knocked back here, you're going to run back to the boss. As you're running back, you want to avoid the tornadoes. They will freeze you for a moment and you'll die. If you have a ranger, use that group speed, help everyone out. Now on this next one, you're going to basically turn your camera around to get ready and positioning for the third beacon. The third beacon is all the way across the room. You'll see there it lights up. The pyro will appear. It always goes from a line between the boss and the beacon. So if you have the boss in a different position, the pyro will always be within a straight line from one to the other. As soon as you kill that third beacon, you're back to the boss. Now here is why you did the beacons. Once you have all 3 beacons activated, Catherine will nuke the boss and stun him for a while. This is where you burn the boss. The amount of damage you do here isn't really that important. You won't really need to burn the boss heavy until that third phase, once you get him below 25%. As soon as the boss is back up, he's going to put prisons on all of the beacons. So you're going to kill these prisons in an order, and as soon as you kill the prison, a pyro will appear again. So watch the second the prison breaks, switch over to the pyro, kill him before he can get to the beacon. As soon as you finish the pyro, you're going to line up onto your markers. I'm going to slow the video down here so I can explain this a bit better. The mechanic is called Rains of Chaos. It blasts fireballs, as you can see, in 4 directions. The markers make sure that you don't hit other people. If other people are hit, they will get it again and it will repeat over and over. After that mechanic finishes, you're going to dodge this lava and get near the dragon's butt because he's going to do another knockback as soon as he finishes this lava. So now you position yourself on the butt as soon as the lava's done and prepare for him to knock you back. Here, tanks will hold position. You're going to get knocked into lava. Save your cooldowns. You're going to use them to this phase to keep yourself alive while the one healer gets back to you. Here is why we do this strategy. When he knocks you back, you're now going to just step back so that you're out of the ring, and you can DPS this third beacon. As soon as you kill this third beacon, just like last time, you're going to get the pyro, but then you head over to the second beacon. As we're doing the second beacon, we're going to get 2 new mechanics. So first is going to be elementals. 2 raid members will get an elemental dropped on them. You want to position them near the boss, but do not have other people under them. These 2 elementals do increasing pulse damage, so you want to kill them as soon as possible, ideally 1 right away. The second one you can somewhat chip down as you beat the boss. After this, you'll hit the second mechanic that we're going to be introduced to, which is these orbs. You see the purple line and the yellow line here. Cross them over, make sure the orbs hit each other, as you'll see right here, and it deactivates the ability. Now, as soon as you finish that elemental, you're going to get another phase to burn the boss. You're going to have the beacon nuke, so everyone get on his butt and burn him down. I don't want the tanks to feel ignored, so I'm going to take this time while we're burning the boss to explain how their mechanics work. First, tanks need to stand next to each other because the boss cleaves off of you to the nearest target. Second, the boss is going to be breaking your armor, so as soon as you start taking too much damage, you have to swap. Now here, as soon as you see him getting up, you're going to make sure you're in position for the knockback because it's about to come, and there you go, there's a knockback. Again, we're going to rush back to the boss. This time, we're not going to be worrying about the beacons anymore. This is the final phase. This is the burn phase. Now, while we're watching this, I'm going to explain. After this, I'm going to switch over to another view of the boss fight where we didn't quite kill it. We hit the Enrage. I want you guys to see the mechanics being done correctly and see how the Enrage works versus just watching the boss die. Now you'll see right here the elementals get dropped again, and we'll swap the view. The elementals just dropped there. You'll see as soon as you kill those elementals, we're going to go back to the markers again. You watch here how smoothly, as soon as this elemental dies, everybody immediately starts moving to their position. Line up. Now, after this mechanic happens, we're going to go back to the lava. So you see everyone's lined up specifically so no one gets hit, and you can get rid of this mechanic from happening again during this final phase. Now we're going to dodge lava again, and during the dodge lava, we're going to get those orbs. So you have to crash the orbs at the same time as you're dodging the lava. You can see the orbs right here. I zoomed in a bit so you can get a view as these guys cross them over and meet up. Now that you've crashed the orbs and you've finished the lava, you want to get on the boss's butt to get ready for the sheer damage. If you've done everything correctly so far, especially the markers, you're going to get some time here to just burn down the boss until you hit the soft Enrage. Now we're about to hit the soft Enrage. You see the boss is charging up. As soon as he finishes this charge up, he's going to fly into the air. You can still DPS him while he's up there. You're going to see he just starts dropping meteors on everything. It's going to slowly chip down your team. The damage gets harder and harder each time, and the boss comes down and starts beating on the tank again. So now that you've seen the soft Enrage, that's the entire fight for you. This raid is pretty interesting, but you also want to make sure everyone's on the same page with strategy because there are several strategies that people are using. Thank you for watching, guys. Best of luck on the raid. Like and subscribe if you like this content and you want to see more guides like this.